please welcome to the stage your hosts. Give it up for Philippa Carola and Lua Stardust.
Hello, everyone. Are you excited for some cosplay action? We have a lot to show to you. I'm here joined by Lua, and Lua is a cosplay expert, and she was judging these people. It was not an easy job, right, Lua?
It was so difficult. The audience here in Amsterdam showed up with their costumes today. I am so excited for you all to see them.
I'm really excited as well, and I'm really excited to see we have 3 different categories, so novice, journeyman, and expert, and we have a lot of nice prizes. So they're here not only displaying their amazing cosplays, but there's a lot at stake. So for each of the categories, there's going to be $1,500 in cash prize, as well as 1 weekend badge for MagicCon Atlanta 2026. Isn't that a cool prize, everyone? But because we have so many cosplayers as well, it's not the only one we are going to give. We are going to also award Best in Show Runner-Up. That's going to get not only $2,000 in cash prize, but as well as 1 legendary weekend badge for MagicCon Atlanta 2026, and the coolest one of them all, an opportunity to compete in the Grand Championships in Atlanta 2026. And of course, our Best in Show will get $4,000 cash prize. I mean, come on, isn't that great? That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of new cosplays.
That's
sure.
true.
Yeah.
They also will get 2 legendary weekend badges for MagicCon Atlanta 2026, and of course, they'll also be able to compete in the Grand Championship in Atlanta 2026. All right, now that you know what they are competing for, Lua, you are not alone in judging, because that's such a tough job, right?
It wasn't just me today. I think we might have some other judges.
That's right. I want you to give a warm welcome to our other 2 judges, Mabete Evans and Jeff Carpenter. Please let's hear out for them, judging here also during the weekend.
Hello! So, as she mentioned, it was not an easy job for us in there today. So I'm going to hand you the mic, and I would love for you to say what you're looking for from our cosplayers and what you're hoping to see them bring to the stage tonight.
Yeah, this was absolutely a challenge to judge these costumes. There was a lot of skill on display. For myself, I'm looking for mastery of several different varieties of costume making. That's always a bonus when I can see that they can do a lot of things. Also, precision with that. So doing a lot of things and doing it very well, and presenting a character through their work.
We see a lot of beautiful cosplay today. It's really hard, and personally, I watching to detail, cleaning work, and particular technique. For me, this make a great cosplay, and today we see a lot of that.
Amazing. Thank you.
Let's hear out for them, everyone. This was such a difficult job. And Mabate, you know what it is to be on stage, because you were here some years ago as well with your amazing story in cosplay. So I'm really excited to see all the cosplays today. Thank you. Now you can go deliberate and see our cosplays as well. And they will be back for the grand awards. Let's hear out again for our judges, Jeff and Bade. Thank you so much for such a tough job. Wow, we have a lot of cosplays to go through. There were almost 20 entries, which is a lot for these shows, and definitely a record here for Europe. So we're getting more and more cosplayers here, which is great, and such courage for all of them. So when I call them on stage, I really want you all to root for them, as it takes a lot of courage to be on stage.
Can we test that? Do we think you can make some noise for our cosplayers when they come on stage? Louder than that, yes!
I love that. We have the right crowd, I can see.
We do have
I
a
love
great
that.
crowd, yeah.
So are we ready to kick things off, Lua? What do you think?
I think we're ready.
Are you ready to watch some cosplays? Okay. So let's start with our novice category, and we have our first cosplayer here, Kashu as Ral Zarek. Let's hear it for Kashu. Wow. Incredible.
Hello,
again. So you have some impressive gear going on and very bright as well. Can you tell us a little bit about what materials you used to make this costume?
Sobre todo es goma eva, luces de LED y tela. Y un poco de cuero sintético.
So mostly it's EVA foam, fabric, and LED stripes.
Thank you so much for having a translator. You know, there's a lot of lands in the Magic universe.
He's
so
my tummy.
thank you so much.
My atomic.
Oh, thank you so much. You look amazing. You want to strike one more pose before you head off the stage? Give it up for Rob.
Let's give it up for Rob. Come on, everyone. Thank you and good luck. Wow, I love it.
Starting us off strong.
Starting things strong and putting the competition on, but there's plenty of more novices. We are going for our second one. So we have Xander as, of course, Lord Xander the Collector. Let's go, everyone. Let's go for Xander. Wow. Amazing.
So Xander, you're cosplaying as Xander. I was wondering at prejudging, if there was a specific reason for that, but you did tell me a little bit about why you chose this, so I'd love for you to share with our audience.
Yeah, my friend got me into Magic, but my first commander, Lord Xander the Collector, everything just fell into place. Been in love with the game ever since.
And you're still friends despite how scary that card is.
Honestly,
Yeah.
commanders with 7 mana
Yeah.
could get hexproof when they come into play, though.
That is a hot take. All right, well, do you want to show your the back of your cape off, give it a little spin, and give them one more pose before you head off?
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wow, things are kicking off really strong here with our first 2 novices, but we have one more ready for you, so let's hear out for Pickles as Honorable Roar of the World. Wow.
Hello, welcome to the Mana stage. So you and I and our other judges stage shared that we have a love for cats, which was some of the inspiration for your cosplay today. Can you tell us a little bit about why you chose this specific card in particular and why that one stood out to you?
Meow. But no, I just love cats. And the fun thing about Arabo is he can just sit in his command zone with his imminence and just be like, oh, you get +3/+3, and just sit around, wait around, just like an actual cat, not doing anything, but being chill in his little cozy command zone.
That's very cute. And you told us during pre-judging, this is actually your first fursuit, but not your first head. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your favorite details?
Well, one of my favorite is of course the head. It's large and in charge. It's big, and I love that it makes people very happy. Because if you see me walking around, I'm just a giant cat. But the people who actually play Magic, and I know a lot of people have this commander, especially this Secret Lair art. So I love making people happy by seeing this face.
I don't know, do we have any cat lovers in the audience? Yeah.
Wow.
Let's strike one more pose before you head off the stage. Give it up for our cosplayer as Arabo.
Let's hear everyone. Ooh, wow. This is amazing cosplay after one. Lua, I'm not envious of your job at all.
It's the novice category.
Wow, yes, and this is the novice. Aren't they supposed to be beginning? Oh my God. So, next one, everyone cheer for Pontus as Garruk. Oh, wow.
So during pre-judging, you said you had a particular hobby that drew you to making this cosplay. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. I have been into leatherworking for quite a while now, and therefore Garuk seemed to be a very good thing to go for, since he does enjoy the leather, as you can tell.
And some of your favorite details are actually above this little piece. Do you want to tell us about a couple of the maybe recognizable pieces?
Absolutely. Garuk has picked up a few trophies from some enemies, as you may notice. We have a chain veil from a very scary lady. And we also have a little gingerbread cookie hanging over here. So now I'm also a little ginger.
Let's give it up one more time for our amazing Garuk contestant. Give him a pose.
Incredible.
I love the little Gingy.
That's so cute. I love Wilds of Eldraine. This was an amazing one. And we have more novices, which is incredible because more and more people showing up their cosplays. And I want next time to even beat a bigger record. So everyone watching, if you feel inspired, I already see a Kenrit in the audience. Next year, you could be here as well. So for next novice, please let's hear it out for Nocturna as Giza Sassani.
Hello, Giza. You look terrifying in the best way. And today we got a bit of a closer look at your props. Maybe our cameras can zoom in a little bit so we can hear more about how you constructed your shovel.
So basically it's just foam and a big PVC tube, but I crafted it with a lot of foam clay, also with a lot of dry brush to create this weathered look.
And it was your first time sculpting. The base details in there are incredible.
Thank you so much.
What was your favorite part of making this cosplay?
Probably weathering everything, because I sewn everything perfectly, and afterwards I just went ham on it and destroyed basically everything and weathered even the shoes.
Yeah, our cameras went down to your boots in a bit. I don't know if y'all could see that, but that's some dedication for cosplay. Can we give it up one more time for our Giza cosplayer?
Incredible work here, and we have more novices, so let's hear it for the next one, which is Massacre Girl as Electra, Deadly Assassin. Wow.
Hello, Electra.
Hello.
During pre-judging, you told us a very interesting story about how you got inspired to make this cosplay by seeing a sign on the street. Would you mind sharing with our audience what that was?
Yeah, sure. This is my first time. I have no idea about sewing or anything. I was considering, and I already applied and accepted, but I had so many questions. How am I gonna do? And then I was walking in the street where I live, and then all of a sudden I saw a sign in a flat, and it was saying, "Would you like to do your dress with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want." I want to learn, and then I called the lady, so she taught me how to sew, and here I am.
Oh wow, so it was your first time? That's incredible, everyone.
I don't know if I would have been that brave, so let's give it up one more time for our Electra cosplayer! Amazing job. I just thought that was a fun story.
It is indeed. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the first time. That looks so incredible, and so much talent here in Amsterdam this year. I'm really excited to see who will take it all. And again, your decisions not easy at all. And we have a lot of novices this year, as I said before. Let's hear out for the next one, which is Amrazarts as Esper Sentinel. Wow!
Esper Sentinel, a card you love to hate, but we love to see this cosplay. Can you tell us a little bit more about what materials you use to achieve this texture on your cosplay?
Yes, of course. I use the foam, and I use foam clay also to get a metallic look and to make it like, yes, this shape like metallic, and also the transition to the human body. Yes, that's what I use too.
And the same for the shading details that are so beautiful.
Thank you so much. Yes, that's correct.
What was your favorite part of making this cosplay?
I think about the deciding, because I wanted to do a character that's like not a typical one, like a Planeswalker or something like this, but a character everybody knows and everybody, yes, somehow recognize. And so, because in Commander, either you love it or hate it, but everyone likes the appearance and the design, and that's why I chose him, and that was one big part of doing the cosplay.
I think our audience knows this card pretty well, don't you? Let's give it up one more time for our Esper Sentinel cosplayer!
Incredible. I mean, I love this card as long as I'm not casting non-creature spells, you know?
I love this card when I play the card.
It makes sense. Okay, and we have more novices here for you all. Next one, let's hear out for Max Makes Magic as Deseret Cruel Captain. Wow!
Hello! So during pre-judging today, you shared with us when you made this cosplay, you wanted to try new materials, you wanted to try new things to bring us something new to the stage. Tell us about maybe your most challenging or favorite material that you got to use.
My most challenging one's definitely going to be silicone faceplates. I spent literally the month of April making these, and learning how to work with silicone is absolutely insane, so yeah.
They look very good. And can you tell us a little bit about your LEDs that you put in your costume as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Just a couple of WLED strips. We've got a controller in the back that glows between purple and pink. I just really wanted to make those colors pop, and it's fantastic.
It's fantastic, especially the very cool gloves that you have going on there too. You want to give them a little spin, a little show before you head off the stage, Deseret? Give it up for our cosplayer! Amazing job.
Who doesn't love some artifacts, right? That was incredible, and they keep getting amazing and amazing, and we cannot choose. It's so difficult, Lua. You guys,
they're amazing. Amsterdam has really showed up today.
Aren't they all doing great so far? They definitely are. So next up on stage, we have another novices, which is Joe Fanali as Kirill History Buff. Look at that.
Hello! Wonderful to see you. So during pre-judging, you said there was a special reason why you chose this cosplay. Would you be willing to share our audience with our audience, of course?
Yes. So Kirill is a non-binary himbo who likes to show off their arms and is in red and white. They might as well have printed me on a magic card, honestly.
That is the best answer I've heard for sure. And can you tell us a little... That's right.
We have some fans out there.
Can you tell us a little bit more about one of your favorite pieces in your cosplay?
Honestly, I have to say it is the red jacket. This was a sort of a clever little thing that came together. Found these two capes that were like, oh, this is the perfect type of fabric. And what I ended up doing was like basically stitching them together and then just taking the fabric and removing bits and pieces of it until I got the final result here.
You look amazing. Do you want to show off your costume one more time for our audience? Let's give it up for our cosplayer! Incredible job.
Thank you. Amazing work. And Lua, I told you we have a lot of novices, and these are all of them. Next, we are going into the journeyman. Can we explain a bit to the crowd what's the difference between novice and journeyman?
Yeah, so novice is going to be your beginner cosplayers that might not have entered cosplay competitions before. So a lot of these cosplayers that came out today, this is their first time, and it's really incredible. Journeyman's a step up, and then of course we have our expert, which is our really well-established cosplayers that compete all over the world. So our journeymen are going to be here today showing you some really incredible cosplays.
And honestly, Lua, I was thinking, did we make a mistake? Because I thought these were our experts. So I was like, did we switch them up or something like that? Because those were incredible cosplays. Thank you again to all of the novices that came here. They are beginners, but they are doing such a great job. So let's hear for all of our novices, please. All right, so let's enter into our next category, which is Journeyman, with Jestress as Braids Arisen Nightmare.
Hi, braids. You told us a certain number of meters that went into these braids. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I braided 100 meters of tulle for this, and I cannot recommend. Don't do this. It's really bad for your hands. Don't.
And something that we talked about a bit is how you love to use unique materials, like for your goggles or your hands.
Yeah.
Do you want to mention maybe some of your favorite parts?
I tried to use recycled materials, so I don't have to cash in as much. So I use paper towel rolls for the goggles and an old bed sheet for the main base for the braids and stuff.
We love being resourceful. Now, I heard you do have a deck of yourself here this weekend. Are you ready to play with some of our attendees? Maybe scare them a little with that really scary
For
braid
sure.
deck?
Are you ready to sacrifice something?
Ooh! That was a good response. Let's give it up for our braids cosplayer. Show off your cosplay! Incredible!
Oh,
so cool.
Great, Zeus. Some fans here on the stage. All right, next up on the Journeyman list as well, we have Rensko as Vraska, one of my favorite Planeswalkers ever. Oh, wow. Look at that hair.
Oh. Vraska, it's wonderful to see you again. Today, during prejudging, we talked a lot about the materials that you use, and you had a specific way that you wanted to build this costume. You want to talk about some of those special materials?
Sure. So the Golgari are all about recycling. So for this costume, I really wanted to thrift most of the materials and really reuse a lot of things. So I visited about 10 thrift stores and really many thrifts, and every time I saw a material that I was like, ooh, this would be nice, I would incorporate it in the costume. So most of these things are skirts, but also pants and shirts that I made the fabric strips out of. And then these are yarns and other stuff, and there's even a little bit of the Warhammer green stuff that I repurposed for this. And it was really fun to do it this way.
Wow, amazing. Now I'm going to go to this side of you so you can turn a little bit and show off those amazing mushrooms. Can you tell us a little bit more about those mushrooms?
Yeah, so they're secretly the paper party plates. Because I wanted this little ridgy effect, and I wrapped them with thermoplastic and painted them, obviously, but it gives this little bit more of a mushroomy edge, which I was really happy about.
And last but not least, because I'm staring at your hands and we got to talk about it again, these are actually gloves that you hand painted, which is like a cosplayer's dream because getting paint on your hands can be a lot. Can you tell us a little bit more about this process?
Yeah, so basically I put them on and then I dotted with a lot of little dots to get the mottled little snaky texture with acrylic markers. So after my hands looked like I had been through several plagues, but yeah, it made this really nice mottled effect. So it was fun to do, but with the left hand, on the right hand a little harder because I'm right-handed, but I became a little bit ambidextrous, so next time I can raise my hand for the
A new skill, we love to see it. Well, I'll let you go over here to strike another pose and show off your amazing cosplay. Give it up for our Vraska cosplayer.
Come on, everyone. Wow, I keep getting so impressed by all the cosplays here. This is absolutely insane. Next up on our Journeyman category, we have Milosian as Zancha. Come on, let's hear her here.
Hello. So, during prejudging, we talked about a very special prop that you're holding. Would you mind telling us a little bit about that?
Yes, so I am a Phyrexian newt. So when we are created, we don't have an actual heart inside of us. Instead, they give us heart stones, but they take them from us when we are born to store them away so that they can control us. So this is actually my actual heart, which I went to steal back because I'm not part of Phyrexia anymore. So yeah, this is connected to my smartwatch. So this is my actual heartbeat in it.
I love that.
It was totally normal during prejudging. It wasn't you going back.
It was totally not super fast.
It's definitely not going fast at all. One last question for you. What was your favorite part? I'm not sure if it was the Hearthstone, but is there something else that you really loved making for this cosplay?
I think this, but also reusing all the buckles from different bags to make this thing. That was pretty fun.
Really great idea. Let's give it up one more time for our, I almost said the name wrong, Zancha cosplayer. Amazing.
Come on, everyone.
Fantastic job. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, we have more journeyman category contestants here today. And for the next one, I have a little game for you all. So I'll tell you the name of the cosplayer, and you try to guess what cosplay they are bringing, okay? It's a tough one. So the name is Okos TCG. What is he cosplaying as? Okay, Oko Shadowmore Cyan. Look at that. Be careful before you become a 3/3 elk.
Dedicated to the game. Hello, Oko. It's wonderful to see you. So one thing I wanted to mention, our lovely judges back here to translate if we need it. One thing that cosplayers can experience is seeing a beautiful front of the card, but not getting a full 360 view of what's on the back. And you chose to make something really unique. Can you tell us a little bit about that process?
Allora, perché normalmente fanno la parte frontale molto più bella esteticamente. Tu invece hai avuto il coraggio di fare proprio un 360 per fare vedere anche il retro. Come mai questa scelta?
Perché dall'immagine di reference che avevo ho notato appunto che dalla schiena uscivano due corna e ho deciso che lì potrebbero starci dei palchi.
Because from the reference he noticed the horn and he think why there isn't a real horn with a skull behind, so he decided to make it.
All right, and one more question for you. You have these incredible props, these details, feathers, your incredible stuff right here. What was your favorite piece to make in this cosplay?
Qual è la tua parte preferita?
La mia parte, my favorite part is the back and the feather of the port drone.
Can we get a closer look at those amazing feather details? Yeah, absolutely. Let me give them a little turn so they can see them. Perfect, and let's give it up one more time for our Oko cosplayer. Very cool.
And thank you for our translator, because as everyone knows, in Eldraine they speak Italian.
That is confirmed.
Next up on the journeyman category, let's hear up for Falia as Chandra Nalar. Oh, wow. Things are getting hot in here.
Hello, Chandra. We love seeing a Planeswalker across the stage. It's one of my favorite things. And you've used so many different materials in this cosplay.
I've used a lot of weird stuff, yeah.
Okay, give me like one or two weird things you used.
Okay, so this is literally made out of one of my kids' shin guards from playing soccer.
Incredible.
This is ironed out hot glue.
Wow.
Make sure you use parchment paper.
Yeah.
It'll stick to the wax paper.
That's good to know. Would you say this is your favorite part of the cosplay?
It is, yeah. It's, well, because you can't see it super good with the lights on, but it actually lights up on the inside. And I have a remote that controls it, so I can change the colors and stuff like that.
It's a very special prop and a really cool.
It's so funky.
Hot glue. I don't know if I've ever heard of somebody doing that for a cosplay. That's incredible. Do you mind giving us a little shimmy, a little turn, show off the rest of that cosplay for our audience?
Come on, everyone. I love that even the tattoos are matching.
Very, very cool. Incredible job. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wow. You know, I was thinking being a novice is not easy because so much competition, but it looks like being a journeyman is not easier either.
Oh, the competition is strong here in Amsterdam.
All right, we have one more journeyman for now, and that's going to be Odelia Customs as Twilight Diviner. Come on, everyone, let's hear it for Odelia.
All right, so we talked extensively on how you make this entire costume, and then you had to make it again. Why did you make that creative decision?
I was trying on the inner part, like the first layer, and it was so hot, like the heat wave started, and I was like, I can't breathe. I have to do it again. I use other fabric, so I used linen for everything.
Beautiful.
And then remade everything. So yeah, and then I used the already made parts on top. So yeah.
Which for anyone wondering, that's already a very time-consuming thing to do, and then make another cosplay that looks this incredible after. Let's give it a round of applause for that. That's pretty impressive. Now, before we have you strike a pose and hand you off the stage, I just want to talk a little bit about your prop, because I think it's got such incredible details.
Thank you. Yeah, I made everything out of scratch, and I used a PVC pipe, so it's detachable. I can transport it. This one's detachable too. I have a little USB chargeable light bulb inside, and I used for what's it called, lamp wire, for hanging lamps. I bought the wrong size, so I had that already, so I used that. Yeah, and then I made it out of foam, so it's very lightweight, and foam clay, and yeah, some
incredible job. Yeah, let's give it up one more time for our amazing cosplayer. You look incredible.
Thank you so much. That looks absolutely incredible. As we have one more, and this time is the last journeyman. So again, this category really tough. We saw so many great cosplays, and these judges, you guys did a great job, because this is not easy. I wouldn't want to be in that room taking those tough decisions.
There's a lot of blood, sweat, tears, and love that go into cosplay, so thank you for showing support to these cosplayers as they're being very vulnerable here on the stage.
That's true. It means the world to them. And let's hear out for our last journeyman cosplayer, which is Masked Bakes as Goblin Jeans Fly 7th Flim Goblin's creation. Oh wow, we come to the front.
Hi, Fleem.
Hi.
Arena's favorite little guy. We love to see Fleem here. During pre-judging, you said this was actually your first ever puppet that you made. Can you tell us a little bit about that process?
You can find tutorials on YouTube for anything.
And what inspired you to choose such a creative cosplay?
I don't know, I just woke up one morning and went, the world needs Fleem.
That's so true. We need more Fleem, don't you think? Look at this little guy!
It's so cute. It even has its own legendary VIP badge.
Oh, incredible.
Ready for the con.
Let's give it up one more time for Fleem and our amazing cosplayer. Good job.
All right, so as I said, this was our last journeyman, but we still have some experts ready to come up on stage. Now, this is people that are not new to cosplaying, right, Lua?
Yeah, these are our expert categories, as you mentioned. So these are people that have competed before, that have done many cosplays. And let me tell you, while there's not a lot of cosplayers in this particular section, they are phenomenal. And I'm so excited to bring them to the stage. Shall we do it?
Yes, but before that, let's hear out one more time for our journeymans. All of them were amazing, weren't they? All right. So our first expert is, let's hear out for the changeling next door as Liliana Vess. Wow.
Hello, Liliana. So during pre-judging today, we talked a little bit about your headpiece, and you had a very particular German style for it. Can you tell us a little bit more about how you made it?
It's a base made of foam sandwiched in between 2 layers of Warbler, but it was very rough in the beginning. So there is a putty that is usually used for cars, which we slathered it completely, then sanded it, then spray putty sand, about 27 steps in total to get it as smooth as it is right now as a car.
There was a notes app that pulled up all 27 steps, which is really impressive. You also chose to use 3 different materials for your costume. Can you tell us a little bit about why you chose to give her so many different colors?
The reference picture that I had was, I liked that it looked like 3 different fabrics. I used mostly lightweight. I found a very nice velvet, a satin, and a polyester. The polyester was the first one that I found, which, in my opinion, matched perfectly with the reference image. And the colors are the most important to me, so that it stays as true to the original as possible.
Well, it looks beautiful. Can we get one more pose and see off your amazing cosplay?
Amazing.
Thank you, Liliana.
Amazing year, Liliana Vess doing incredible work. And I don't know if you saw yesterday the preview panel, Lua, but Liliana got this part.
Yes, it looks so good. I'm very excited to see more Liliana.
I'm very excited for that as well. But let's get into our next expert. Let's hear out for Creative Kitty Studios as Miss Bumbleflower. that. So much joy.
All right, you came out, we saw this incredible quilted cloak. I would love to hear a little bit about the construction and how long it took you.
Yeah, so this is like my 4th version of Bumbleflower. I absolutely love cosplaying this character. And for the cloak, I took about 3 weeks to make it, used about 15 to 20 different types of cotton patterns with a cotton batting, and just kind of went with it. The theme of the cosplay are the vibes vibing?
Is it vibing, everyone? Looks like it's vibing.
One more for you. Yeah. Something you mentioned in prejudging too is you love to do little hidden pieces. Can you show off maybe 1 or 2 of your favorite hidden pieces?
Yeah, I think I can do that. So yesterday I stood in line and I got the incredible Marta's signature on my sleeve here. So it's signed by the artist. And I'm part of a magic group. We call ourselves Magical Ladies. It's all my girlfriends. We get together, craft, and play magic, of course. And before I left, I asked all of them to give me what their favorite color was. So the little band, the little band that holds my ladle is all their favorite colors. So I have my Magical Ladies with me.
I love to see that. Let's give it up one more time for Creative Kitty. Miss Bumbleflower is the most adorable card and the most terrifying simultaneously.
I love it. I mean, everyone is looking absolutely incredible. And we only have one more expert today and our last cosplayer of the day. And I don't know if y'all are ready for back to school, but this is going to be Luzbel as Professor Onyx. Let's hear everyone here.
Hello, Professor. Can you tell us a little bit about one of your favorite parts, which is what we talked about, your corset during prejudging?
Okay, so the corset was a piece that gave me a lot of trouble because I'm an armor girl, so I tried to learn as much as possible about corsetry. I use steel boning to give it a much lighter structure and flexible. I use latex pieces. I made a cast of some sculpts that I made of the pieces, so it moves with me. I tried to drape as much as possible using Game of Thrones references for the draping. And when everything was finished, I had to reinforce all the eyelets because it was so pulling for all my shapes that I needed a little reinforcement around this area.
The detail in it is incredible, and one of my favorite little details you mentioned to us in prejudging is you used a very specific type of makeup to get an effect.
Yes. I used two type of makeups to get the most accurate aspect of Liliana. I use collodium to give like real scar appearance to the marks on my face, like after the Word of the Spark. And also I use UV paints, so if I go to the dark light, like where you are in that kind of light right now, you guys, all my marks will show up like Liliana used to do when she uses his magic.
Very cool, Glow. Let's give it up one more time for our amazing Professor Onyx cosplay.
So much. Wow, incredible work. I mean, we had so many cosplayers. Can we hear out for experts here today? Didn't they do a fantastic job? Wow. This is going to be such a tough one to judge, Lua. So I guess we can do some final deliberations now. Hello, everyone. You would not want to be in the room that we were in because this was not an easy decision. I saw the judges. They were, this was such a tough choice because we just had so much talent here today. Let's hear up again, once again, for our cosplayers here today, please. They did a great job. And as I said, Lua, you didn't make this decision again, so let's hear out for our judges, Mubare, Evans, and Jeff Carpenter. Come on, everyone.
Pricing on that table, yeah.
Thank you so much. That was a very tough decision. Once again, I'll remind you about the prizes that we have here today. So we have 3 categories: novice, journeyman, and expert. Each one of them will receive a prize as the best in their category. Then we have a best in show runner-up and, of course, best in show. So first, let's hear out for all of our novices. Come on. Let's get them on stage.
Keep it going. Cosplay takes a little to move in.
All right, look how good they look, our novices.
Incredible.
This is such a tough choice because they all look amazing. And as a reminder, they are competing for $1,500 cash prize and 1 weekend badge in MagicCon Atlanta 2026 if they win best in their category. Now, Lua, you have the tough job of telling us who won this category.
All right, are we ready to announce our novice? All right.
Drum rolls.
Let's give it up for Nocturna as Gisa!
Come on, everyone!
Come to the center stage. Anything you'd like to say, Gisa?
No.
You can all go.
Nothing to say. Give it up one more time for Gisa!
All right, so our novices can all go in the back as we will call another category. And of course, we still have the best in show runner-up and best in show, so that could be anyone from any category. Very well. Now, let's hear out for our category, Journeyman. Let's hear out for them, everyone. Wow, don't they look amazing? Again, same prizes for the novice category. Journeyman, best in their category, will get $1,500 cash prize and 1 weekend badge at MagicCon Atlanta. Now, Lua, tell us, who got the title?
All right. The winner of our Journeyman category goes to Oko!
Incredible.
Anything you'd like to say, Oko?
Thanks to everyone.
They give it up for Oko.
Amazing. And once again, let's hear it for all of our journeymen.
I was like, they're laughing. What is that for?
Amazing. So we all can go in the back as we call our last category. Now, they've been doing this for a while. They are the experts. And let's hear out everyone for our experts in today's cosplay contest.
Incredible.
Being the best in this category, it's not easy. I mean, it's not easy in any of the categories because they all look amazing. Again, whoever wins the expert category gets $1,500 prize and 1 weekend badge for MagicCon Atlanta. Let's hear out once again for our experts, everyone. Now, Lua, tell us who gets the prize for best expert.
All right, this was tough. These are my two personalities, if I'm being honest here. So we sat there for a while, and the winner of our expert category is the changeling next door as Liliana Vess. Congratulations.
Thank you very much for our experts. They can go in the back now as we have 2 more prizes to award. That's going to be the best runner-up and the best in show. Now, let me tell you something. Even if some of these cosplayers don't get a prize here today, they for sure deserve it because it was such a difficult choice and all of them did an amazing job, didn't they? So let's hear for all the cosplayers. They deserve it. They put so much work, so I want to emphasize, even if they do not get a prize, doesn't mean that they didn't do great, because let me tell you, the judges had such a difficult job there, and I emphasize this, but it's true. All of them deserve to be winners here. They did amazing. Now, for our Best in Show runner-up, they will walk away with $2,000 cash prize, 1 Legendary Weekend badge from MagicCon Atlanta 2026, and the opportunity to compete in the Grand Championship in Atlanta 2026. That's incredible. Now, Lua, tell us, who is our Best in Show runner-up?
MagicCon Amsterdam. I have a mic. Your runner-up for the cosplay competition Best in Show is Vraska! Vraska, anything you would like to say to our audience?
The magic is in the gathering, and don't forget to recycle.
Don't forget to recycle, y'all. Give it up for Vraska! Your runner-up Best in Show winner!
Incredible job. Now, 90 people came here to compete. They all did amazing. We told you how tough it is to be here. They all did such a great job. So this was one of the hardest decisions in Magic the Gathering history. We are going to award the Best in Show. They will win $4,000 cash prize, 2 Legendary Weekend badges for MagicCon Atlanta 2026, and of course, an opportunity to compete in the Grand Championship in Atlanta. Lua, tell us, who is the Best in Show for our competition here in Amsterdam?
Are we ready for our Best in Show winner? All right. Then keep your applause going for Pickles as Aurora of the Wild! Congratulations! Your Best in Show winner! Can you hand this?
Oh my God! What the hell?
Anything you'd like to say?
Cats are the best!
Cats are best! Do you need help with the pricing?
I don't have thumbs!
I got you, I'll carry it. Cats don't have thumbs. Cats don't have thumbs, that's correct. Let's give it up one more time for all of our incredible contestants and our winners.
Congratulations to everyone and to Pickles taking here the trophy. Congratulations also to our judges who did an easy job here this week, and everyone. And of course, one last round of applause for our cosplayers at MagicCon Amsterdam. Come up on stage.
Let's bring our crowd.
Take your
one more round of applause.
Oh, y'all take pictures of these amazing cosplayers.
Yes.
Thank you everyone to coming to the cosplay contest in Amsterdam 2026. We hope you enjoyed, and feel free to take pictures of our contestants. Thank you so much for being here.
We hope to see you next year.